At 60,000 feet above the Earth, far beyond where most aircraft can even operate, a target drifts silently across the sky. No warning, no escort, no visible threat until it's already too late. A single F-22 Raptor locks on, unseen, undetected, and unstoppable. Within seconds, a missile is launched, and the target is eliminated before it ever realizes it was being hunted. This isn't science fiction, this is modern American air power in action. A machine designed to dominate so completely that even the simplest mission becomes a demonstration of overwhelming superiority. The Raptor doesn't just fly higher, it operates in a layer of the battlefield that few can even reach. It doesn't just detect threats, it decides when they cease to exist. And that moment, that silent strike from above, defines exactly what air superiority truly means. This is not just control of the skies, this is absolute ownership. To understand why this aircraft is so dominant, you have to go back to a time when that dominance was no longer guaranteed. During the Cold War, the rise of advanced Soviet fighters created real concern inside the United States military establishment. Aircraft like the MiG-29 and Su-27 introduced levels of agility and performance that challenged existing American fighters. The U.S. Air Force realized that simply upgrading current jets would not be enough to secure future superiority. Instead, they needed a revolutionary leap forward, something that would render enemy aircraft obsolete before they even entered combat. This led to the creation of the Advanced Tactical Fighter Program, a bold initiative aimed at redefining air combat entirely. The objective was not to match the enemy, but to surpass them so completely that resistance would become futile. It was a high-risk, high-reward vision that demanded unprecedented innovation. The stakes were enormous, because losing control of the skies was never an option. What followed was one of the most ambitious aerospace projects in history. And from that ambition, the Raptor was born. The requirements for this new fighter were unlike anything engineers had faced before, pushing the boundaries of what was technologically possible. It needed to combine stealth, supersonic speed, extreme maneuverability, and advanced avionics into a single seamless platform. The aircraft had to fly faster than sound without using afterburners, maintain low observability against radar, and outperform any opponent in close combat. At the same time, it needed to integrate complex systems that could give the pilot a complete understanding of the battlefield in real time. This wasn't just engineering, it was a complete reimagining of aerial warfare as a concept. Multiple aerospace giants competed to meet these demands, each proposing radical designs that challenged conventional thinking. The competition forced innovation at a pace rarely seen before in military development. Engineers were not just building a fighter, they were building the future. Every decision carried weight, every compromise had consequences, and only one design would ultimately define the next generation of air power. As development progressed, the challenges became even more intense, forcing teams to rethink fundamental aspects of aircraft design. Early prototypes faced serious issues, including excessive weight and rising costs that threatened the viability of the program. Engineers had to abandon initial concepts and start over, exploring entirely new configurations in a matter of months. Advanced computer modeling, still emerging at the time, played a crucial role in accelerating this process. The final design featured a unique combination of aerodynamic efficiency and stealth optimization, with diamond-shaped wings and carefully angled surfaces. Every edge was calculated to minimize radar reflection while maintaining superior flight performance. Internal weapon bays were introduced to preserve the aircraft's low observable profile during combat operations. Nothing about the aircraft was accidental. Every element served a strategic purpose. This level of precision engineering resulted in a machine that was both elegant and deadly. It was no longer just a prototype, it was becoming a legend in the making. And the world had no idea what was coming. Performance is where the F-22 truly separates itself from anything that came before it, redefining what a fighter jet can achieve. Its engines generate immense thrust, allowing it to reach and sustain supersonic speeds without relying on afterburners. This capability, known as supercruise, gives it a massive advantage in both range and fuel efficiency during combat missions. Combined with thrust vectoring, the aircraft can maneuver in ways that defy traditional aerodynamic limits. It can change direction rapidly, maintain control at extreme angles, and outmaneuver opponents in close-range engagements. This is not just speed, it is controlled aggression in the air. Pilots describe flying it as having complete authority over the battlefield, where every movement feels precise and intentional. In dogfights, the aircraft doesn't react. It dictates the engagement entirely. Opponents are forced into defensive positions almost immediately. The result is a level of dominance that few aircraft have ever achieved. It is not just superior, it is overwhelming. Stealth technology is what transforms the F-22 from a powerful fighter into an almost untouchable predator in the skies. Unlike earlier stealth aircraft, it was designed from the ground up to minimize detection across multiple spectrums. Its shape deflects radar waves away from their source, while advanced materials absorb remaining signals. Even the placement of weapons inside the fuselage contributes to its invisibility, preventing radar reflections from external payloads. This allows the aircraft to operate deep within enemy territory without being detected by conventional systems. In practical terms, this means the F-22 can identify, track, and eliminate targets before they even realize it is present. The psychological impact of this capability cannot be overstated. Facing an enemy you cannot see changes the nature of combat entirely. It creates uncertainty, hesitation, and vulnerability in opposing forces. The battlefield becomes one-sided before the first missile is even launched. And that is exactly how it was designed to be. Beyond its physical capabilities, the F-22's true power lies in its advanced avionics and sensor fusion systems. The aircraft integrates data from multiple sources, including radar, infrared sensors, and electronic surveillance systems. This information is processed and presented to the pilot as a clear and unified picture of the battlefield. Instead of managing separate systems, the pilot receives a comprehensive view of all threats and opportunities in real time. This dramatically reduces workload and allows for faster, more accurate decision-making during combat. The pilot is no longer just flying the aircraft. They are commanding the battle from within it. This fusion of technology and human capability represents a major shift in how air warfare is conducted. It turns information into a weapon as powerful as any missile. Situational awareness becomes a decisive advantage that cannot be easily countered. In many ways, this system is what truly makes the F-22 a fifth-generation fighter. It is not just about what it can do, but what it knows. In combat simulations and training exercises, the results of these combined capabilities have been nothing short of extraordinary. The F-22 consistently achieves overwhelming victories against other aircraft, often with minimal risk to itself. Pilots have described engagements as completely one-sided, where opponents are eliminated before they can even respond. In some exercises, a single Raptor has successfully engaged multiple enemy aircraft simultaneously and emerged victorious. These outcomes are not anomalies. They are the expected result of its design philosophy. The aircraft was built to dominate, and it performs exactly as intended. Even experienced pilots flying advanced jets find themselves outmatched when facing it. The gap in capability is not incremental, it is exponential. This level of superiority has significant strategic implications for any potential conflict. It means that air dominance can be achieved quickly and decisively. And once that dominance is established, everything else becomes easier. Despite its unmatched capabilities, the F-22 program faced significant challenges, particularly in terms of cost and political support. The advanced technologies required to build the aircraft made it extremely expensive, raising concerns within the government. As global threats shifted and immediate air-to-air conflicts seemed less likely, critics questioned the need for such a specialized platform. Budget constraints and changing priorities ultimately led to a reduction in the number of aircraft produced. What was once planned as a large fleet was scaled down to a limited number of operational units. Production officially ended in 2011, leaving the F-22 as a rare and highly valuable asset. This decision was controversial, as it effectively capped the availability of one of the most advanced fighters ever built. Some argued that ending production too early could create gaps in future capabilities. Others believed resources were better allocated elsewhere. Regardless of the debate, the aircraft's impact was already undeniable. It had redefined the standard for air superiority. The limited production of the F-22 has made it one of the most exclusive military assets in the world today. Unlike many other advanced aircraft, it has never been exported to allied nations, ensuring that its technology remains tightly controlled. This exclusivity preserves its tactical advantages and prevents potential adversaries from studying its full capabilities. While other countries have developed their own fifth-generation fighters, matching the F-22's combination of stealth, speed, and sensor integration remains a challenge. Aircraft like emerging competitors may approach certain aspects, but none fully replicate the complete package. This keeps the Raptor in a class of its own, even years after its introduction. It continues to serve as a benchmark for what a true air superiority fighter should be. Its presence alone can influence strategic decisions on a global scale. It is not just a weapon, it is a deterrent. And in many cases, deterrence is more powerful than combat itself. Operationally, the F-22 has proven its value in real-world deployments, adapting to roles beyond its original design. Although built primarily for air superiority, it has successfully conducted precision strike missions and supported ground operations. Its stealth capabilities allow it to penetrate heavily defended areas and neutralize critical targets early in a conflict. This makes it an essential asset during the opening phases of military campaigns. By eliminating threats and establishing control of the airspace, it enables other forces to operate more effectively. The aircraft acts as both a shield and a spear, protecting allied units while striking enemy defenses. Its versatility adds another layer to its already impressive capabilities. Commanders can rely on it in a variety of mission scenarios. This flexibility ensures it remains relevant in an evolving battlefield. It is not limited by its original purpose. Instead, it expands it. Like any advanced system, the F-22 experienced technical challenges during its early operational years, highlighting the complexity of its design. Issues with onboard oxygen systems raised serious concerns about pilot safety and led to temporary grounding of the fleet. Investigations identified the root causes, and modifications were implemented to resolve the problems. While these setbacks were significant, they also demonstrated the commitment to maintaining the aircraft at the highest standards. Continuous upgrades and improvements have enhanced its reliability over time. The lessons learned from these challenges have influenced the development of future aircraft as well. Innovation often comes with risk, and the F-22 was no exception. However, overcoming these issues only strengthened its position as a premier combat platform. Today, it operates with a level of confidence that reflects years of refinement. It is not just advanced, it is battle-ready. And it continues to evolve. As global tensions rise and new threats emerge, the importance of the F-22 becomes even more apparent. The return of near-peer competition has brought high-end air combat back into focus. Advanced air defense systems and next-generation fighters from other nations are changing the strategic landscape. In this environment, having a platform like the F-22 provides a critical advantage. It ensures that the United States can maintain control of contested airspace when it matters most. The aircraft's capabilities are not just relevant, they are essential. It serves as a bridge between past innovations and future technologies. While new systems are being developed, the F-22 continues to hold the line. Its presence reassures allies and deters adversaries. It represents stability in an uncertain world, and that stability is built on unmatched air power. Looking to the future, new programs aim to replace and surpass the capabilities of the F-22, pushing the boundaries even further. Concepts like next-generation air dominance promise to integrate advanced artificial intelligence, improved networking, and enhanced stealth features. These systems will build upon the foundation established by the Raptor, taking its innovations to the next level. However, replacing something as advanced as the F-22 is no simple task. It set a benchmark that is incredibly difficult to exceed. Any successor will have to match not just its performance, but its strategic impact. The legacy of the F-22 will continue to influence aircraft design for decades to come. It has already shaped the direction of modern air warfare. Future fighters will be judged against the standard it created. That is the mark of true innovation. And that is what makes it timeless. The F-22 Raptor is more than just a fighter jet. It is a symbol of what happens when ambition meets capability at the highest level. It represents a philosophy of dominance through technological superiority, where staying ahead is not optional, but essential. Every aspect of the aircraft reflects this mindset, from its stealth design to its advanced systems. It is the result of decades of research, development, and strategic thinking. For the United States, it embodies the belief that control of the skies must never be compromised. It is a tool of power, but also a statement of intent. Its existence alone sends a message to the rest of the world. A message that superiority is not given, it is engineered. And once achieved, it is maintained at all costs. That is the essence of the Raptor, and that is why it remains unmatched. Even in a world where advanced fighters are rapidly evolving, the F-22 Raptor continues to operate in a league that remains difficult to challenge. Nations have invested billions trying to replicate its balance of stealth, speed, and awareness, yet none have fully closed the gap. The reason is not just technology, but integration, the way every system on the aircraft works together seamlessly. It is not a collection of features. It is a unified weapon system designed for dominance. While competitors may match one or two aspects, they struggle to match all of them at once. This creates a persistent advantage that extends beyond individual engagements. It influences doctrine, strategy, and even geopolitical calculations. The Raptor becomes more than an aircraft. It becomes a strategic variable, one that adversaries must constantly account for, and that alone shifts the balance of power. One of the most defining characteristics of the F-22 is its ability to control engagements before they even begin. Using advanced radar and sensor fusion, it can detect threats at long distances while remaining virtually invisible itself. This allows pilots to choose when and how to engage, eliminating the element of surprise for the enemy. In air combat, this advantage is often decisive. The first aircraft to detect and fire typically wins, and the F-22 was built around that principle. Its ability to operate undetected gives it the initiative in nearly every scenario. Opponents are forced into reactive positions, constantly trying to respond to a threat they cannot fully perceive. This shifts the entire dynamic of combat. It is no longer a contest of equals, but a controlled execution. And that level of control defines true air superiority. Another critical factor is the aircraft's internal weapons configuration, which allows it to maintain stealth even while fully armed. Unlike older fighters that carry weapons externally, increasing radar visibility, the F-22 stores its missiles inside its fuselage. This design ensures that its low observable profile is preserved throughout the mission. When it is time to engage, weapon bays open briefly, missiles are launched, and the aircraft returns to its stealth configuration within seconds. This seamless transition between invisibility and lethality is a key part of its effectiveness. It allows the Raptor to strike without exposing itself to detection. The enemy has little time to react, often realizing the threat only when it is too late. This combination of stealth and firepower is what makes the aircraft so dangerous. It is not just hidden, it is armed and ready, and that changes everything. Speed also plays a crucial role in the dominance of the F-22, but not in the way most people expect. While maximum speed is important, what truly sets the aircraft apart is its ability to sustain high speeds efficiently. Through supercruise, it can maintain supersonic flight without using afterburners, conserving fuel, and reducing its infrared signature. This allows it to cover large distances quickly while remaining difficult to detect. In combat scenarios, this means it can reposition rapidly, engage multiple targets, and exit hostile areas before enemy forces can respond. Speed becomes a tool for control, not just movement. It enhances survivability while increasing operational reach. Combined with its stealth capabilities, it creates a platform that is both fast and elusive. Few aircraft can match this balance, and those that try often sacrifice one advantage for another. Maneuverability remains another pillar of its superiority, especially in close-range engagements where precision and control are critical. The F-22's thrust vectoring engines allow it to perform maneuvers that would be impossible for conventional fighters. It can change direction rapidly, maintain stability at extreme angles, and outmaneuver opponents in dogfights. This capability ensures that even if an enemy manages to close the distance, the Raptor still holds the advantage. Pilots often describe the experience as having complete control over the aircraft in any situation. It responds instantly, allowing for aggressive tactics that would be too risky in other jets. This level of agility transforms close combat into a controlled engagement rather than a chaotic fight. It gives the pilot confidence to push the limits. And in air combat, confidence can be the difference between victory and defeat. The integration of advanced materials and construction techniques also contributes significantly to the aircraft's performance. Lightweight composites and specialized alloys reduce weight while maintaining structural strength. These materials are carefully selected to enhance both durability and stealth characteristics. The result is an airframe that can withstand extreme conditions while remaining difficult to detect. Manufacturing such a structure requires precision and expertise, making it one of the most complex aircraft ever built. Every component is designed to meet strict performance requirements. This level of engineering ensures that the aircraft can operate reliably in demanding environments. It also contributes to its longevity, allowing it to remain effective years after its introduction. The combination of strength and subtlety is what defines its design philosophy, and that philosophy is evident in every detail. Another often overlooked aspect of the F-22 is its role in electronic warfare and information dominance. The aircraft is capable of detecting, analyzing, and disrupting enemy signals, giving it an additional layer of advantage in combat. It can interfere with enemy communications, reduce the effectiveness of radar systems, and gather valuable intelligence during missions. This capability extends its influence beyond direct combat, shaping the battlefield in more subtle ways. Information becomes a weapon, and the F-22 is equipped to use it effectively. This adds complexity to any engagement involving the aircraft. Opponents are not only facing a stealth fighter, but also a platform capable of disrupting their systems. This multi-dimensional approach to warfare is a defining characteristic of modern military strategy, and the Raptor was one of the first aircraft to fully embrace it. The training and skill of the pilots who operate the F-22 also play a crucial role in its effectiveness. Flying such an advanced aircraft requires a deep understanding of its systems and capabilities. Pilots undergo extensive training to master both the technical and tactical aspects of the jet. They learn how to maximize its strengths while minimizing potential vulnerabilities. This combination of human skill and advanced technology creates a highly effective combat unit. The aircraft provides the tools, but it is the pilot who uses them to achieve victory. This partnership is essential for maintaining operational excellence. It ensures that the full potential of the aircraft is realized in real-world scenarios, and it reinforces the idea that technology alone is not enough. It must be paired with expertise. Maintenance and support systems are equally important in keeping the F-22 operational and ready for combat. Due to its advanced design, the aircraft requires specialized care and attention. Ground crews are trained to handle its unique materials and systems, ensuring that it remains in peak condition. Regular upgrades and maintenance cycles help extend its service life and improve performance. This ongoing support is critical for maintaining readiness in a constantly changing environment. It also reflects the level of investment required to sustain such an advanced platform. Keeping the F-22 mission ready is a complex process, but one that pays dividends in capability. It ensures that the aircraft can be deployed quickly and effectively when needed. And in military operations, readiness is everything. Strategically, the presence of the F-22 acts as a powerful deterrent against potential adversaries. Its capabilities are well known, even if many of its details remain classified. This creates uncertainty for opposing forces, who must consider the possibility of encountering it in any conflict. Deterrence is about shaping behavior without direct confrontation, and the F-22 excels in this role. Its reputation alone can influence decisions at the highest levels. This reduces the likelihood of conflict by increasing the perceived cost of aggression. In this way, the aircraft contributes to stability as much as it does to combat power. It becomes a silent guardian of airspace, and its impact is felt even when it is not actively engaged. As new technologies emerge, the F-22 continues to receive updates that enhance its capabilities and extend its relevance. These upgrades include improvements in avionics, weapon systems, and communication technologies. By integrating new advancements, the aircraft remains competitive in an evolving threat environment. This adaptability is essential for maintaining long-term effectiveness. It allows the platform to evolve alongside emerging challenges. Rather than becoming obsolete, it continues to improve. This approach ensures that the investment in the aircraft continues to deliver value over time. It also highlights the importance of flexibility in military design. The ability to adapt is just as important as initial performance. And the F-22 demonstrates this principle effectively. Looking at the global landscape, it becomes clear that achieving true air superiority is more challenging than ever. Advances in radar systems, missile technology, and enemy aircraft have raised the stakes. However, the F-22 remains uniquely positioned to meet these challenges. Its combination of stealth, speed, and situational awareness provides a comprehensive advantage. It is designed to operate in contested environments where other aircraft might struggle. This capability ensures that it remains relevant in future conflicts. It is not just prepared for today's battles, but for tomorrow's as well. This forward-thinking design is what sets it apart, and it is why it continues to be a cornerstone of American air power. Even as next-generation programs move forward, the influence of the F-22 is evident in their design and objectives. Future aircraft aim to build upon its strengths while introducing new capabilities. Concepts such as advanced networking and artificial intelligence are being integrated into upcoming platforms. However, these innovations are rooted in the foundation established by the Raptor. It set the standard for what modern fighters should achieve. Its legacy is not just in its performance, but in its impact on future development. Every new design is measured against what it accomplished. This enduring influence ensures that it will be remembered as a turning point in aviation history. And that legacy continues to shape the future. The F-22 Raptor is more than just a fighter jet. It is a symbol of what happens when ambition meets capability at the highest level. It represents a philosophy of dominance through technological superiority, where staying ahead is not optional, but essential. Every aspect of the aircraft reflects this mindset, from its stealth design to its advanced systems. It is the result of decades of research, development, and strategic thinking. For the United States, it embodies the belief that control of the skies must never be compromised. It is a tool of power, but also a statement of intent. Its existence alone sends a message to the rest of the world. A message that superiority is not given, it is engineered. And once achieved, it is maintained at all costs. That is the essence of the Raptor, and that is why it remains unmatched. The dominance of the F-22 Raptor begins long before any missile is fired, starting with how it approaches the battlefield itself. Unlike conventional fighters that rely on support assets for awareness, the Raptor operates as a self-contained system. It enters contested airspace already informed, already positioned, and already in control of the engagement timeline. This independence reduces reliance on vulnerable support aircraft and increases mission flexibility. It allows operations in denied environments where other systems might fail or be compromised. The aircraft becomes a force multiplier simply by existing within the battle space. Every movement it makes is calculated, every action deliberate. This level of autonomy changes how missions are planned and executed. Commanders can trust it to perform critical roles without constant oversight. And that trust translates directly into operational effectiveness. One of the key reasons behind this autonomy is the integration of advanced radar systems that go far beyond simple detection. The radar on board the F-22 is capable of tracking multiple targets simultaneously while maintaining a low probability of intercept. This means it can gather critical information without revealing its own position. It turns detection into a silent advantage, allowing the pilot to build a complete picture of the battlefield without alerting the enemy. This capability ensures that the Raptor is almost always the first to know and the first to act. In modern combat, information is power, and the F-22 was built to dominate that domain. It transforms raw data into actionable intelligence in real time. This reduces reaction time and increases precision in every engagement. The result is a fighter that doesn't just participate in combat, it orchestrates it. Weapons integration is another area where the F-22 demonstrates its superiority in a decisive way. The aircraft carries a combination of advanced air-to-air missiles designed for both long-range and close-range engagements. These weapons are guided by sophisticated targeting systems that ensure high accuracy and effectiveness. When combined with stealth, the result is a lethal combination that is difficult to counter. The aircraft can launch attacks from positions where it cannot be detected, giving the enemy little chance to respond. Each missile becomes an extension of the aircraft's awareness, guided by data that the enemy cannot see. This seamless integration of sensors and weapons creates a closed loop of detection and destruction. It is efficient, precise, and devastating. And it reinforces the idea that the F-22 is not just a platform, but a complete combat system. Another defining element of the F-22's capability is its ability to operate in network-centric warfare environments. While it is highly autonomous, it can also share data with other platforms, enhancing overall mission effectiveness. This connectivity allows it to act as both a sensor and a shooter within a larger system. It can provide targeting information to allied aircraft, coordinate strikes, and contribute to a unified operational picture. This makes it an integral part of modern joint operations. The aircraft doesn't just fight alone, it enhances the capabilities of everything around it. This networked approach to warfare is a cornerstone of modern military strategy. And the F-22 plays a critical role in making it possible. It bridges the gap between individual performance and collective power. And in doing so, it amplifies its impact on the battlefield. Environmental adaptability is another strength that ensures the F-22 remains effective across a wide range of mission profiles. It is capable of operating in extreme conditions, from high-altitude cold environments to hot and humid regions. Its systems are designed to function reliably regardless of external factors, maintaining performance under stress. This flexibility allows it to be deployed globally without significant limitations. It ensures readiness in diverse operational theaters, from the Pacific to the Middle East. The ability to perform consistently under varying conditions is critical for modern military operations. It reduces uncertainty and increases mission success rates. The aircraft becomes a dependable asset in unpredictable environments, and that reliability is a key component of its overall effectiveness. Fuel efficiency and range also contribute to the strategic value of the F-22 in ways that are often overlooked. Through supercruise and efficient engine design, it can cover large distances without excessive fuel consumption. This extends its operational reach and reduces the need for frequent refueling. In combat scenarios, this translates to longer mission durations and increased flexibility. The aircraft can remain on station for extended periods, maintaining presence and control. This endurance enhances its role in both offensive and defensive operations. It allows for sustained pressure on enemy forces while maintaining a low profile. Range and efficiency become force multipliers in their own right, and they add another layer to the aircraft's already impressive capabilities. The survivability of the F-22 is not based on a single feature, but on a combination of factors working together seamlessly. Stealth reduces the likelihood of detection, speed allows for rapid repositioning, and maneuverability provides an advantage in close combat. Together, these elements create a layered defense that is difficult to penetrate. The aircraft is designed to avoid threats rather than absorb them. This philosophy reduces risk and increases mission success rates. It ensures that the aircraft can operate effectively in high-threat environments. Survivability is not just about protection, it is about maintaining the ability to fight. And the F-22 excels in this regard. It is built to endure, adapt, and dominate under pressure. Psychological impact is another dimension of the F-22's influence that cannot be ignored. The knowledge that such an aircraft exists and could be deployed creates uncertainty among potential adversaries. This uncertainty affects decision-making at both tactical and strategic levels. It forces opponents to consider worst-case scenarios in their planning. This can lead to hesitation, caution, and even deterrence. The aircraft becomes a factor not just in combat, but in preventing it. This psychological edge is a powerful tool in modern warfare. It extends the influence of the F-22 beyond physical engagements, and it reinforces its role as both a weapon and a deterrent. Training exercises involving the F-22 continued to demonstrate its superiority against a wide range of simulated threats. These exercises are designed to test its capabilities in realistic combat scenarios. Time and again, the results highlight its ability to dominate engagements. Pilots consistently report advantages in detection, positioning, and execution. These outcomes validate the design philosophy behind the aircraft. They confirm that it performs as expected under pressure. Training becomes a proving ground for its capabilities, and each success reinforces confidence in its effectiveness. This continuous validation ensures that it remains a trusted asset, and that trust is essential in high-stakes operations. Maintenance infrastructure plays a critical role in sustaining the operational readiness of the F-22 over time. Specialized facilities and trained personnel are required to support its advanced systems. This includes everything from routine inspections to complex repairs. The complexity of the aircraft demands a high level of expertise and precision. However, this investment ensures that the aircraft remains in peak condition. It allows for consistent performance across missions. Maintenance is not just a support function, it is a strategic necessity. It ensures that the aircraft is always ready when needed, and that readiness is a key component of its effectiveness. Upgrades and modernization efforts continue to enhance the capabilities of the F-22, ensuring it remains relevant in an evolving threat environment. These updates include improvements to software, sensors, and weapon systems. By integrating new technologies, the aircraft adapts to emerging challenges. This flexibility is essential for maintaining long-term effectiveness. It allows the platform to evolve alongside advancements in enemy capabilities. Modernization ensures that the F-22 does not become obsolete. Instead, it continues to improve over time. This ongoing development reflects a commitment to maintaining superiority, and it ensures that the aircraft remains a key asset in future conflicts. Global deployments of the F-22 demonstrate its strategic importance across different regions of the world. It has been stationed in key locations to support Allied operations and deter potential threats. These deployments highlight its role in maintaining international stability. The presence of the aircraft alone can influence regional dynamics. It reassures allies while signaling strength to adversaries. This dual role enhances its strategic value. It becomes a tool for both defense and diplomacy, and its impact extends far beyond individual missions. It shapes the broader security environment. The evolution of enemy air defense systems presents ongoing challenges that the F-22 is uniquely equipped to address. Advanced radar technologies and integrated defense networks are becoming more sophisticated. However, the Raptor's stealth and electronic capabilities allow it to operate effectively in these environments. It can penetrate defenses that would be difficult for other aircraft to overcome. This ability ensures that it remains a viable option in high-threat scenarios. It maintains its edge even as threats evolve. This adaptability is a key factor in its continued relevance, and it highlights the foresight behind its design. The concept of air dominance itself has been redefined by the introduction of the F-22. It is no longer just about controlling the skies, but about controlling the entire battle space. The aircraft's capabilities extend beyond traditional roles, influencing multiple aspects of warfare. It integrates information, firepower, and mobility into a single platform. This holistic approach changes how military operations are conducted. It sets new standards for what is possible in air combat, and it challenges other nations to rethink their strategies. The F-22 becomes a benchmark for future development, and its influence continues to grow. Even as new fighters are introduced, the F-22 maintains a unique position within the U.S. military arsenal. It complements other platforms while providing capabilities that are difficult to replicate. This synergy enhances overall mission effectiveness. The aircraft works alongside others to create a balanced and powerful force. It fills a critical role that cannot be easily replaced. This integration ensures that it remains a valuable asset, and it highlights the importance of diversity in military capabilities. The future of air combat will undoubtedly include new technologies and platforms, but the legacy of the F-22 will remain a guiding influence. Its design principles continue to shape the development of next-generation systems. If you want to dive deeper into the world of cutting-edge military technology and understand the machines that define global power, this is just the beginning. The story of the F-22 is only one chapter in a much larger narrative of innovation and dominance. There are countless systems, strategies, and technologies that shape the modern battlefield in ways most people never see. On Battlefield Insight, we break them down in detail, bringing you closer to the reality behind the headlines. So if this kind of deep analysis is what you're looking for, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications. Because the next video will take you even further into the future of warfare. And trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next.